Good morning! It is, well, tomorrow's my birthday, but today we're doing a trip and we're going on a little adventure, and it's going to be pretty chilly, so I have my coat on today. So I have my favorite Love Shack fancy dress and my favorite pink Santini coat, Kate Spade handbag, pearl headband, and some pink sneakers from Vivaya because we're going to do quite a bit of walking. And please excuse the mess. I need to take care of that later this week, but yeah, let's get going. Our first stop was at the Lavender Garden off of Highway 46 going towards Paso Robles. So this is a really beautiful pit stop, and we've passed by it many times on our way to the coast in the past and just never had time to stop. So today was one of those days. I made it a point to leave early so that we could stop at the Lavender Garden, and it definitely didn't disappoint. I loved the farm area with all of the beautiful lavender. It smelled so good. They also have a little store where they sell lavender goods. They also have lavender drinks, and there's all kinds of soaps and lotions, and yeah, pretty much anything that you could ever want with lavender. This is also a really great place for photos, so if you want to have a photo shoot or just take some quick pictures for Instagram against the lavender, it's a really beautiful backdrop. I have a couple on my blog as well as on my Instagram account, Lizzieinlace, so definitely check it out. But yeah, this is a quick stop, not really an all-day thing in my opinion, but it's a really great pit stop if you are on your way to the coast. Highly recommend. Our next stop was Hearst Castle, and Hearst Castle is absolutely beautiful. If you ever find yourself in California in the San Simeon or Cambria area, definitely make a stop at Hearst Castle. There's a variety of tours that you can take. This is the Grand Rooms tour, which is the main one, and if you are a first-time visitor, highly recommend taking this one, but I have been here many times in the past. In fact, for my birthday last year, we actually came here and did the cottages and kitchen tour, I believe, and then for my husband's birthday a month later we did the upstairs tour. So I think that we've done pretty much all of them by this point. And they also have a really amazing nighttime tour. I believe it might be during the holiday season. That one is a lot of fun because they actually have actors that reenact scenes of how it would have been back in Mr. Hearst's day. And if you don't know the history of William Randolph Hearst, then you should check it out. It's really, really interesting, and in fact, there is a theory, a very big theory, that the movie Citizen Kane is about Mr. Hearst, and we have watched that movie, and yeah, it's a very interesting movie, so if you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. But if you love beautiful architecture and beautiful beach views and gorgeous artwork from all different types of places, you will absolutely love it. Hearst was a collector of all sorts, and there is so many different things to see. Probably one of the best art collections that I have ever seen, and the architecture is to die for, and I really, really love the gardens as well. The gardens and the pool areas are probably my favorite, and I really just love seeing the architecture from the outside. It is absolutely stunning. It makes me feel like I'm in a fairy tale of sorts, an old Hollywood fairy tale. Our next stop is the beach, and it was just nice to kind of have a beach day. I brought my little beach blanket. We had lunch previously at this really amazing barbecue place that was right across the street. There's also some really fun antique shopping in the area, so if you love the beach and antiques and barbecue in Hearst Castle, then this is your kind of place. But yeah, we had a great time. We just sat on the beach for about 30 minutes or so and had a really relaxing time. Our last stop of the day was the Madonna Inn in San Luis Obispo. We did drive quite a ways to get here, but I definitely wanted to end my trip on a pink note. It is my birthday after all. So I really love the Madonna Inn, and this might look familiar because it is pretty Instagram popular, I would say, but I've been coming here for years, probably since I was in junior high or high school, and I just love the fun, pink, kitschy vibe to it. It's all over the place, and it is a blast. So this is actually a hotel, and they have a lot of different rooms. Every room is different. They have a cave room. They have lots of different colors and themes and all sorts of things. So if you are in the area and you are looking for a very unique place to stay, highly recommend the Madonna Inn. But even if you're not, they have a lot of things to check out. The entire hotel is basically a giant art installation, and there's lots of things to see. My favorite place is actually the pink dining room. It's a steakhouse. I haven't eaten there, but it looks really great. And even just for the ambience, it is 100% worth it, from the pink tufted booths to the fairy lights and the florals gracing the chandelier. Oh my gosh, it is such a dream, a pink dream, if you will. They also have some high-end shops inside, as well as a couple of gift shops where I picked up a magnet and another glass to add to my collection. Aside from the interior, the exterior is beautiful. They have this really beautiful pink color that graces the entire outside, as well as lots of florals, and my favorite, the Madonna Inn Secret Garden. It is absolutely stunning, and I can definitely see this being a romantic wedding venue. We had some extra time, so we decided to explore more of the property, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. I love this part of California. It's really beautiful. It looks like a fairy tale, and I'm so glad that I ended my birthday trip in this beautiful place. Big day has arrived. It is my birthday, and I'm extra tired this morning. As always, I am rolling my face with my ice cold rose quartz rollers. I do this every single morning in addition to splashing cold water on my face. I feel like it's the perfect way to start my day. But today I am particularly tired, so I took a little 5-minute nap, if you will, and then got right into my day. Good morning. So it's my birthday officially, and I'm really tired, so I'm going for a little walk around the neighborhood. This is my birthday workout outfit, so all pink, of course. So cute. The leggings and matching sport bra are from Fabletics. This is an old top from Nike, and then this hat is from Pop Flex, and it matches all of the pink stuff that I have from them. But yeah, it's getting really hot outside, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. So I'm nearing the end of my walk, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I just wanted to have like a nice relaxing day off, do some self-care, and I don't know, just do whatever I feel like, I guess. So we'll see where the day takes us, but it's probably just gonna be like a lot of skincare and pretty much everything else. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back to the house. I finished up my morning workout with a little Pilates class from Blogilates, my favorite, as well as some stretching and some foam rolling. I feel like it just helps me out so much. After my workout, I made some breakfast, and I made some egg white tacos with sausage and vegan cheese and some salsa, along with some tea in this adorable vintage pink teacup that my mom got me. After breakfast, I decided to take the most luxurious bubble bath ever, and since it's a special occasion, I used 3 different bath salts instead of 1. So I had 2 different lavender ones and a lemon one. So I had a lavender lemon bath along with my lavender lemonade from yesterday, and I poured it in my pink glass from the Madonna Inn. I also thought that today was the perfect opportunity to use my new rainbow bath bomb. Oh my gosh, isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I just love how my little bath turned out. It was so relaxing. I did my meditation, I drank my lemonade. It was perfect. Next, I did my body care routine. I used a night serum and then body butter with some body oil. I love mixing them together for the most moisturizing and luxurious feeling skin. Then it was time to steam my face. This is my new steamer from PMD Beauty and it is amazing. It has become a staple in my skincare routine and I absolutely love it. It is perfect and so relaxing. I finished up with my Foreo UFO treatment. This is a mask and red light in one and it is amazing. It makes my skin look so glowy. I can't believe it's already lunchtime, but I'm having one of my favorites. So I'm finishing up my lavender lemonade, which is delicious by the way. And for lunch, I made some tortellini. So I used vegan cheese tortellini along with Primal Kitchen's Alfredo sauce. It is so good. And I'm not vegan, but I am dairy free because I have a dairy allergy. Now it's time to finish up my body care routine. And this time I'm focusing on my feet because I think it's so important. So I buffed them, massaged them, and finished them up with some lotion. And of course, I had to take care of my hands as well. This is my favorite hand cream ever. Now it's time for lips, and I put on a sugar scrub that got everywhere. Did some teeth whitening with these incredible strips that dissolve in your mouth. Ta-da! And then I put on some eye patches, and they were a lot larger than I thought they would be, but they still did the job. So yeah, put on some eye patches, and then I also put on a little lip patch, and I forgot how funny it looked. I feel like a clown. Oh my gosh, it is so scary. I'm sorry. And then I decided to relax a little bit with my eye massager. This thing is amazing. I know it looks like I'm going into space, but it is so relaxing. It has music and heat and pressure, and it's so nice. And I love to use this whenever I'm listening to a meditation, and it is the perfect amount of time whenever you're masking as well. After that, I finished up my skincare routine with a super moisturizing lip balm. It is my favorite. And a skincare routine. So these are products from Glow Recipe, but I do change up my skincare routine quite a bit because I'm always trying out products. I used my rose quartz roller again, along with my beauty roller. This is perfect for lifting, firming, and contouring the skin. I've had this one for years. Then I finished up my skincare routine with my moisturizer. I always put it on my neck and my chest and my hands just so that I have everything taken care of. Now that I've indulged in hours of skincare and self-care, I decided to do my next favorite thing, which is music. I finished up my birthday by relaxing outside, and this was actually the last nice day we had. It's currently 110 degrees, so not relaxing anymore. But I baked some vegan cookies, and I made myself a vegan pizookie because I can't have birthday cake, and I used to get a pizookie every single birthday. For dinner, we had a pizza. There's my husband's, and mine is vegan. And then we finished up our evening by watching Gilda. Over the weekend, we had a classic movie marathon with my mom. We watched Funny Face, which is one of my very favorites, and we also watched High Society, which is another favorite. I absolutely love watching classic movies. It just puts me in such a positive mood and makes me so happy. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this birthday vlog, and I appreciate you coming along with me and celebrating my big day. I would love to know, do you have any special birthday traditions? Have you been to any of these places before? What do you like to do for your birthday to celebrate? Let me know in a comment below. And if you loved this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the community. And if you want to see more vlogs, let me know. I would be happy to do more of them. But in the meantime, you can follow along here on YouTube, as well as my blog, lizzieinlace.com, and on Instagram at lizzieinlace. I will see you next time. Bye!